Hi, I'd like to talk about TV, films and comics, and today we're going to talk about Captain Marvel, Carol Danvers, The Ms. Marvel Years, Volume 1. Okay, this book is a collection of the Carol Danvers Ms. Marvel stories from the early noughties. It collects issues 1 to 17 from 2006, written by Brian Reed, illustrated by Roberto De La Torre and others. In this you see Ms. Marvel, Carol Danvers, in her traditional costume. Well, the traditional costume to me anyway, of the sort of black swimsuit with the lightning bolt on it. The costume you'll never see on screen, basically, because it will cause too much of a stir. You find her after House of M, where she's very famous. She's trying to cope with being a woman, superhero, and juggling this element of fame that she also has. You see her getting courted by agents, things like that, and her trying to just deal with superhero events but also have a personal life. And that's what I liked about this book. I didn't think I'd like it to start with, but it grew on me because you have a character who's written in a very sort of natural way, and you never feel that they're neglecting the human element of her. Whilst obviously she's off doing superhero things and she's mixing it up with a large amount of the Marvel universe, they never forget to sort of bring her back down to earth. She wants to have relationships with people. She wants to have a relatively normal side to her life, where she isn't, constantly beset by problems with being a superhero, but she never seems to be able to pull away from it. And she's got various psychological issues hanging around it as well. I think if you want a change of pace from just general superhero stories, and you want something that shows a different element, it'd be worth picking this book up if you get it, say, cheap. I got this for the shown price with a publisher's return mark on it because I wasn't that interested in having one that was 100% pristine, but this is otherwise brand new and it's great value, to the point where I bought the other two in the series to have the complete collection, which I'll talk about separately because the story goes funny places. You get a good tour of the Marvel Universe, you get good artwork, and you just get something that you might not otherwise get with other female characters. I reviewed the Women of Marvel collection on this channel previously, and it was crap. This is head and shoulders above that. It's just so much better than other female characters in the Marvel Universe and how they're written. I think it's worth checking out if you're curious about the Ms. Marvel character and her sort of modern day origins, let's say. Obviously you can go back through a whole history of the character, but if you want to know a bit more about the modern sort of last, I don't know, 20 years worth of history for it, then this is a good place to look if you've exhausted the Captain Marvel stuff, where you don't find that sort of cosmic element rings true with you. But please let me know what you think about the book and the character. Do you hate this version of the character? A lot of people do. A lot of people don't like what they did to her. I don't mind it. And please feel free to like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.